And then let's go live. There we go. Wow, emails. Just cutting through everything. I don't want to watch the royal wedding. No. What's up, people coming in? How we all doing? I'm here, like I said, working out some details for the record broadcast I was talking about I wanted to do. I know I said I was going to do it today, but stuff came up to where I'm not able to. Yeah, I know Lady Vols start today, but I'm cheering for my Vols just all the way. I don't want to. I'm one of those people. It's like unless it's the Vols, I really can't cheer for any other teams, or I can't watch any other games. Thank you for that invite. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I'm waiting to figure out what day next week is gonna be my record broadcast. Like I said, I know I said it was gonna be today, but it can't anymore just because things are coming up. And what's up, everybody coming in? Well, because tonight I'm going to see Deadpool 2, so I don't want to pass up my movie that I'm going to with one of my best friends. So yeah, I decided to do this, kind of fill a few people in. But how is everybody's day so far? Who's just joining in? What's up? Yeah, I'm out here. Like I said, just got done pressure washing my back deck. So then, between tomorrow and Sunday, I got to start the whole driveway. That'll take me like 2 days. So then next week, I should have all week to broadcast and start building up everything. Because, like I said, my records, I'm shooting for a record time, which is going to be the longest broadcast I've done. That's going to exhaust me. I'm shooting, for likes, shares, moments captured, most people in the audience, and most total views. I'm just going to shoot for it all, or, as much of it as I can. Well, that makes sense, yeah. No, that always makes sense for, all your teams. It's like you grow with them. But yeah, no, literally the one hardest thing I think is going to be for me next week is trying to, like I said, go for 6 hours on a broadcast. That's why I got to pick it a good day. I'm going to try to pick a day where I know I can do it. What's up, everybody else? Ed Panda, how you doing? I don't know what I'm doing right now. It's early. Or not really early, it's 1:30. I have sugar in my body now, so I'm bouncing around. I'm a little hyper. But yeah, I'm out here just chilling. Like I said, got done pressure washing my back deck. Literally didn't have to do half of it because there's it's a covered part. So there's no pollen on it. I just had to scrape off all the pollen on the other side. And thank you for inviting your fans. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I was I gotta try to think. I forgot. I don't know. I was going to say something. I think along the lines of probably me going, like I said, going to see Deadpool tonight. Can't wait to go see Deadpool 2. It's going to be a good movie. I've heard a lot of good things about it already. Yeah, no, it's bad here, but, I'm just visiting my parents for 2 weeks before I go back to where I'm living. And Giselle, what's up? But it is always bad for me here where I live. It's not bad around all the pollen. I never have any issues. And Giselle, thank you for that invite. Because where I live in a college town, right near, a college campus. So there's a lot of, fast food restaurants and, college nightlife places near me. So, there's no, really trees around me or anything to, attract a lot of pollen. So that's why I like the area I kind of live in. Ooh, yeah. For me, it's pollen and some types of hardwood trees outside that mess with me big time. But like I said, I kind of can't wait to get back home, but it feels good to be here for a little bit just because, one, I get nice home cooked meals from my family. They cook all my favorite stuff to eat. And two, I get puppy cuddles. I get to cuddle with my puppy dog all day long. And then three, sometimes I just feel like it's that nice needed little break away from all the stressors in the town I'm living in. But at the same time, it's I miss being around all my friends in that area that I'm with, every day or every other day, whether it's me and them just going to walk around our campus or going out to eat. I have never had hedgehog cuddles before, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. Because, like I said, I've just never owned a hedgehog. I've had even though mine's not, a puppy, my doggy ain't a puppy. Welcome back, Steven. He's 9 years old. I'm like, he's not really a puppy anymore, but to me, he's still a puppy. I was like, to me, he's still a puppy dog. Ooh, Spiky. Yeah, I don't know if I could do what Spiky cuddles. Like a Spiky hedgehog cuddle. I don't know. I probably, if I got used to it, then maybe, but I don't know. At first, it would probably be like, okay, this is different. But it's like, I've seen, people like who have snakes, let their snakes kind of like curl up around them and cuddle. I'm like, props to them. Like, I don't know how kitty cuddles, yeah. Kind of relaxing. Yeah, like I said, it makes sense if you're used to it. But for sure, like with any kind of pet or like animal that you got. And that's awesome, Steven. Yeah. I'm hanging out with like one of my old one of my good friends, and he's like my old personal trainer. Like, when I was swimming in college, I had hired him to help keep me conditioned in the off season. So I was like working out with him, and then, ever since I stopped, then, he's like, you know what? We need to go to some movies. And like me and him just started like hanging out a bit and like talking football and do our movie days. Yeah, no, I couldn't do spider cuddles. No, like people who have like pet tarantulas and all that can let them crawl all over them. I would not be able to do that. That would be like, no. I just can't see how some people do that. Like that is just like one I'd be like, nope, nix, nope, do not come near me with. Like I said, it's not that I don't really have, I'm not like scared of spiders. I just, like, I have felt some crawling on me before, and it just feels way too weird. Later after the broadcast, yeah, I'm going to be, like I said, going to the movies. I got to leave here at 5. So it's, like I said, 1:35, so I got a while. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, I know people with pet spiders that, just keep them, but, like, don't let them crawl on them, too. But then I know the people that want them always crawling all over them, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. For everybody else now I see joining in, what's good? How we doing? And you know what? I'm just going to say this, too, because I'm also live on my YouTube. If anybody on my YouTube channel is watching this, you can come join me on YouNow where I can actually see your comments, even though I know nobody's watching it. I just felt like saying it because why not? Because one time I did get a notice that said when I was guesting with one of my friends, tell your YouTube viewers if they want to guest with you, they need to come in YouNow. I was like, okay. I was just kind of laughing. Who are you being harassed by? Is it by your family? Because family harassment, my family does the same thing to me. All the time. And some of my friends harass me. But they harass me in a good way. Some of my friends keep harassing me in a good way, as in texting me, asking if I've asked out the girl I like yet. Or, when there's been the girls I like asking if I've asked them out yet, or at least told them how I feel, So, like I said, that's the good kind of harassment, I feel, because they're, staying on me, trying to, get me to hurry up and do it, when, the quiet one of me just likes to do things at his own pace. They, try to rush, and they kind of know, after a while, I'm like, guys, I gotta do it. YouNow trolls are the worst, for sure. I see those a lot. And in my opinion, like I said, I know they do it because it's how they want to. The worst YouNow trolls, in my opinion, are the ones who live stream on Twitch at the same time and, come harass people. And then once they stop guesting with some of the girls, will put them on blast on their Twitch streams just to gain views. Those are the people I cannot stand the most out of all the trolls that come on YouNow. Just because I'm like, really? You're literally doing that crap and you're getting people that, they're like, oh, I'm not live. And then you have those of us who, will stand up for our friends, go onto their Twitch streams and be like, yeah, no, you are. I've done that before. I've called them out on a Twitch stream and then I've sent it to my friend and they went in and called them out because they were putting them on blast. And literally, I just pulled out a little piece of fabric and now it's, created a little rivet in my shirt. But I've had this thing for a while. I've had it since I went to Puerto Rico. I got it there. But yeah. I got the Skype notif. I was like, I didn't know that I was getting... that is one thing why I've also been kind of quiet too. I put it on Do Not Disturb when I've been doing stuff on my computer. So my notifications aren't going off. Otherwise, I'll leave it on. But there's just like times when I've been broadcasting, I'm like, let me turn it off. Or when I had to record a YouTube video, I needed to turn it off because I didn't need the little click, 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 or the little whatever my sound makes in the background. And I love it. I'm rambling. But that's me all the time, I always ramble. But I don't know. Again, I don't know why I was saying that, but oh well. I really do talk about the most random stuff on broadcast, which I find funny. But like I said, I love the group chats I'm in. It's just like, I know there's definitely when I'm in class, I'll have to mute it. Because I don't need my computer dinging like the entire class. Welcome back, Giselle. And I start class in a few weeks. Like, I'm kind of ready, but I'm not. Like, I guess I'm just, like, the aspect of me being ready is I'll be able to knock out 2 of the hardest classes that I'll have to take for my business minor. So that's a good thing for me, that I can go ahead and get those out of the way over the summer when the classes are going to be easier. So, that's the aspect of it that I'm ready for. The part I'm not ready for is actually now being back in school. Like, for the summer. And, like, sitting and, like, losing time. I almost said leaving time. But losing. When instead, but like I said, that's not going to stop my grind on YouNow at all. Like, I'm going to start grinding on here and just maybe a few others. Like, I might try. Who knows? I don't know yet. Like, but I'm going to try to start grinding as best as I can, just everywhere. Just like, like, I'm trying to think the way I can word this the easiest. Like, one of these days I would love to see me get partnered. There we go. But at the same time, it's not, I know it's not a guarantee. And like, nothing in life is guaranteed, really. But, it's still that slight dream I hold on to that I've pushed, like, to the back of my mind that, if I can work at it and get it true, then I will. I mean, yeah, I've had that case too, Giselle. Like, there's a few people I can't stand anymore. And, it's literally, I hate to say it, it is some of my old college swim team mates, when I swam in college for 2 years. I can't stand some of them because freshman year, they treated me great. Sophomore year, they started treating me like crap. I mean, they treated me, started a little bit in freshman, but not as much. But sophomore season, they started really treating me like crap, Like, when I was just, like, hit a little rough patch, instead of being, like, some of the ones that were trying to help me and just get me out of it, these people were knocking me down and kept saying, oh, well, no, you can just suck it up. You're being stupid thinking it. And I'm, like, literally just doing stuff to knock me down even more to where literally I got up in one dude's face. I will admit, I was this close to swinging and punching him. But my roommate, thank God for him, jumped off his bunk, grabbed me, and just, like, told the kid to get out. He's like, dude, just get out right now. Like, he had the dude get out of our room, and he had to literally just say, let's go. He grabbed his keys. He says, I'm driving today. Let's go somewhere. It's like he just took me out. We went out to eat. He let me rant. So, I had the friends like him that you could say really kept me level-headed and just from doing something stupid, He kept me from risk, like, throwing my life away by punching someone. And wait, what? I didn't even know we had that. I am literally looking at something I don't even know what it was. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, I'm just not paying attention half the time. I can't even read that from a distance. I'm not even going to try. My eyesight's a little too bad for it. But yeah, man. I hate how today's kind of overcast, but it is what it is. Because, I don't know. It could just be me and a few others that I know. But when it gets overcast, it sets me in one of those, you could say, off moods. To where, like, I don't want to do anything. Oh, that person's lucky I wasn't around when he said that because, you know, I've heard myself say this a lot now. There'd be a new roadway built if I heard somebody say that. There would be a new roadway built or just a new addition to a roadway. I know, probably don't need to be saying that online, but, I mean, literally, you don't tell somebody something like that. You don't. But, yeah, no, like, I just don't know what's with people in this world nowadays. I'll never understand, you know. It just makes me be like, you know, like, and when I don't know, it's just, like, hard to explain. And then, you know, like, some of the stuff I hear, like, you know, like I said, I hate, what's up, baby llama drama, how you doing? But yeah, no, I just can't explain anything that goes on in this world. Like, that's why usually when any, like, tragic event happens, you see me thinking about everybody that, like, that was affected by it. And it's like, then when I usually try to stay away from, you know, a lot of those kind of topics on here, just because I know how touchy they get. And then I know people want me to go into detail, but I just choose not to. Because, you know, I'm one of those people who wants to stay neutral, no sides. Granted, I'll admit, I've had to take sides before on situations on here, not proud of. Yeah, Giselle, if I'm ever near you in Florida, and that person is, like, near you, don't point him out to me, otherwise it won't be pretty. Don't point that person out to me, otherwise it might not end up pretty. Thank you for the invite, Baby Llama Drama. I appreciate it. But yeah, no. Ugh. I am literally right now just thinking of Deadpool 2. Like, I get to go see that tonight. I'm going to get good food with a great friend of mine. So it's going to be good. Me and him get our cheese sauce and, like, cheese sauce and fries, our cheese fries, and a movie. And I love it. Some people, like, my family, like, kind of knows mine and his code for cheese, like, cheese fries. It's kind of funny, actually. Because me and him go to Hooters a bit to get some food, and that is literally our code word for it. And some people just don't know it. They're like, what? It's just kind of funny when we joke about it. And it's funny. But what's up, Diplo Sonic? How you doing? Yeah, I just look back and I laugh at a lot of the stuff like me and my friends say or like joke with each other about. Like literally, I gave one of my friends crap, but thank you for that invite. I appreciate it. Well, not really gave them crap, but they were like, I just screamed when they said their favorite movie was making a sequel, and yep, NID. I was like, oh, so that was the screaming I could hear off in the distance. I was wondering what that was, and they just, you know, rolled with it. They rolled with it, and I was laughing so hard. Because that's mine and their friendship. Well, and the friendship is them saying they're going to get me back by getting bad screenshots or moments of me on a broadcast. I still don't think they can. I don't think they'll ever be able to. Because I get some good ones of them, for sure. It is literally hilarious, some of the ones I've gotten. Then again, it's just, that's my personality. I'm that jokester with a lot of my friends. I love doing that, even though one of these days I know they'll get me back. I tell them. I've always just given them the heads up and told them, I said, you better hope I get drunk one day on broadcast, because I will literally probably look like a complete moron. And then you can get payback. That's like the way I know I will look like. And knowing me, I will. Especially if my plan goes well for August. If my plan for August goes well, one of my broadcasts could get interesting. Well, and I would have potentially several special guests in August. Just don't know yet. Don't know if it'll probably might fall through, but like I said, I'm in the planning stage of it. Just gauging interests so far. Got people saying they would like that idea. So we'll see how it goes. Outlaw Steven, what's up? How you doing? I don't even know. I'm half paying attention to my TV, too. Half paying just to see what's going on. And thank you for that invite. I appreciate it. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, right now, I just literally have a pen sitting in my hand and just doing nothing. Oh, yeah, always a pleasure. I'm always appreciate you coming up in here and sharing the broadcast. Like, literally, that's, you know, like I said, I know people can't always stay. They can only share, which, like I said, you know, that don't bother me. I know everybody's got lives. I know everybody sometimes is busy. What's up, Cameron? But, yeah, so it's always cool to see, you know, just, like I said, a lot of familiar faces always coming in. And, I mean, you know, especially with the people I watch. I see the same people, like, all the time. Hey, that's awesome. Yep. Just keep up that work, and you'll keep getting up there. Like, you know, it's always kind of cool to see, like, when you first, like, get to a certain point, and then it's like, you know, it's like, wow, how far can I go? And then you look back at it, it's like, wow, I have come very far, like, on here. Even though it doesn't look like it to others, it's like, to all of us, it does. And thank you for capturing a moment. I don't know what it was of. I'll see it after I get off broadcast, and I'll probably just laugh. And I'm doing pretty good, Cameron. How about yourself? But yeah, no, that's like the thing. Like, I look back to when I quit YouNow for a while, like of broadcasting, because, you know, I wasn't happy with myself on here. Like, even though I wasn't partnered, you know, I was turning into something and like somebody I didn't like. Like, I was becoming that one who just said, the only thing I can do is get partnered. I have to. Like, it was like a must thing. It's not now like the attitude I have of, if it happens, it does. You know? But yeah. I mean, you know, had my points where I've been ready to walk away, even still now. Because, one, you know, like, when I see some of the stuff that goes on, like, it just makes me really be like, I have to keep reminding myself, it's social media. You're always going to see it no matter where you go. Like, if I was to join, like, you know, Up Live or Live Me or any of that stuff, I'm like, you know, I'll always see, like, the drama that goes on, no matter what. So, like, I have to keep reminding myself that, so, like, I don't walk away from social media stuff. But, you know, it's like, and I don't want to walk away from, like, all my friends, you know? Like, I love all my friends that I've, like, become really close with and met on here. They are literally, at some points, everybody's like, I really don't, and I've told myself, I don't always just, sometimes I don't even consider them friends. I consider them family. Which, I mean, you know, is kind of the same thing. And, I mean, sometimes I've had that same situation, too. You know, that's why, like, I try to be as, like, responsive on here as I can. You know, because I don't want people to feel left out. But, you know, if I'm out and about and can't always respond, like, I've had somebody get mad at me because I couldn't respond to their, like, Snapchat, or I said, hey, I'm in class. I can't talk. Well, how long is this class? Like, they kept asking me all these questions. I was like, I literally can't respond, and they kept getting mad. And I was just like, I tell you stuff. And it happens. And what's up, Travis? How you doing? For everybody else joining. So, I mean, you know, I've had that happen before. So, that's why, like, you know, on certain social medias, like on my Snapchat, I'm very careful who I add back. You know, because I don't want people that are just going to, constantly, like, blow up my phone, like, when I'm in class or when I've been at work. Just trying to, like, hold on conversations. I'm like, hey, I can't talk. I got to get this done. That's why, like I said, my friend group that I have, you know, because, and the people that I talk to, besides most of the people I talk to, are a lot of the people I went to playlists with. They're, like, the main ones I've been talking to the most right now. Just because, you know, I was, like I said, I spent a long time with them. Oh, yeah, no, that's a good thing, to always be understanding. And what's up, Eli? How you doing? But, yeah, no, like, I just love, like I said, social media stuff, but at the same time, it's like I kind of hate it. Oh, yeah, no, I'll admit, I am shy. I can keep to myself, too, even though playlists would have proven otherwise, that I wasn't, and I was a social butterfly. Like I said, and going back to, like, what I said about me, you know, the love-hate relationship with social media, it's literally just that, like, I love being able to have it because I've made a lot more friends with it, but I hate it because I just hate sometimes if I ever get almost dragged into stuff. And what's up, Marissa? So it's like, when I've been dragged into stuff is when I hate it. And I'm just usually like, keep me out of this mess. I'm not dealing with it. And then I go like, dark for a while. Like and I'll go like just away from everybody. Ugh. Wow. I can't believe how much I just said that quickly, but oh well. Well, I mean, and that makes sense. Like, you understand, like, stuff with you. That's the thing. Like, I understand stuff with, like, my past of what I have a history of. Thank you for that invite, Rissa. I appreciate it. Like, I understand stuff with me. So, like, I've had the habit of almost, like, judging people way too early. So I've had to stop that. Mohammed, thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate it. So, like, I've had to really stop that. And then I've had the habit of getting my hopes up before in the past to where it falls through. And Mohammed, thank you for that invite. So, I've had to stop that as well. What's up, Shay? So, I've had to, like I said, that's one of the times when I took like a 6 to 8 month break from YouNow, didn't get on at all, just because I needed to kind of like, find myself as a person. Like, I needed to find like my true self that when I first started. I mean, I always liked to think I was that nice guy, but, there was those times I know if I got pushed over the edge, then I could have been like your worst enemy at that point. Like, that's why I still keep myself that way, Until, like, somebody loses my respect, they'll have it. Or until they, like, pretty much, like, there was a friend I had on here. I don't talk to them anymore. They were talking smack about one of the friends I go to school with because they thought they were just using me. But yet this is a friend, like, all my friends from school have seen me hang out with, and they know their personality is not that way. So, I literally went off on them because that's the thing. You talk bad about any of my friends, oh, you don't want to see me. I don't care if it was a current friend. You're talking crap about another one of my friends, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'll admit, I've come close, like, putting somebody's, like, really doing something stupid that could have gotten me, like, in trouble big time. That, like, could have gotten me kicked out of one of my schools, which was literally would have been, like I said, a time when one of my old swim teammates from college got, like, just ticked me off, like, where I really got up in his face. I was ready to put his head, like, through, like, a wall or something just because I was tired of them walking over me. Where am I at with, like, I'm going to still plan on being as consistent on here as I can, But, like, for me, it's all going to be determined by school. Like, that's what it is. Like, I'm going to be as consistent as school lets me and, like, consistent with YouTube as much as I can. But, if I have to, like, slow it down and, like, take, like, a little bit of a break because of my semesters, I'm going to. Because right now, college is going to be the most important thing of me graduating so I can get my degree since, one, I don't make any money through social media. But, like, if I knew I was going to be able to make enough to, like, support my own self, then, yeah, I would keep that grind going all the time. But where I don't know if that could ever happen, I have to focus on school. Yeah, no, and, like, it took me a while to learn to be the one to stand up for myself. I used to be the one that was just quiet and let people run all over me. But it did take me a while, but I did finally learn to stand up for myself. Like, I just never would say anything. Which, I mean, I'm glad I finally learned it, but I couldn't, like, that if I could go back in time and teach myself one thing, I would teach my younger self, look how miserable I was all those years when I was letting people run all over me. Like, don't be that way. Stand up for yourself, no matter what. Like, that would be the one thing I wish I could go back and change about myself. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I recognize a lot of stuff. It's like, some of the stuff, I stay quiet about it. But some of the stuff, like, I'll openly admit, yeah. Like, I'll admit, I screwed up in school in one semester. I let social media take over me. Like, I thought this was all that there was for me. And, I did not get the grades that I should have had one semester in college. And I acknowledged my mistake right there. Like, I owned up to it. Like, and it was something like, I regret doing. But am I able to change it? No. I have to learn from it. That's the thing. Like my time management skills are changing so much and improving so much more. But then I'll admit, I do have those days where I do slip up and procrastinate a lot more, but it's normal. I know everybody procrastinates quite a bit, or at least not everybody, but majority of the people do. Oh yeah, no, believe me, Steven, like, with me almost 23, some days, like, I'll admit, I don't care. I fight, like, depression and anxiety still. And I'll admit, like, some of those days are just so hard for me to manage it, but I just gotta look back and remember I've been in worse situations with it before. Like, I've been worse off, where I felt there was, like, nothing. But, like I said, I've just started to learn how to manage it a lot more. But I do know what you're saying. It's like it feels harder to control, like it's just wanting to take over you. Like I said, I know that struggle of, like, stuff like that you feel like you can't control. And it's just, like, going to overtake you. Like, it's not fun at all. Trust me. And I know, and you know it, too. Oh, I was like, what the... TV commercial. I was like, what is going on? But I was like, oh, wait, it's just a commercial. I was getting... Shows I half pay attention, and then I don't realize there was a commercial break. I thought it was like the TV, it might have changed channels without me realizing it. There we go. But, yeah. I really wish it was a better sunny day today. I really do. Just because... I don't know. It's just like one of those kind of days, where I want to be outside doing a lot of stuff, but like the weather doesn't want me to. And yeah, that can make sense a bit, or a lot, really. I don't know why I always say a bit for everything, even though if it means like is like a lot of sense, I always say a bit for some reason. It's like one of my go-to things. It's like how all the people sometimes say or a lot. It's like their go-to word. Well, I'll admit, I say both of those a lot. I know I do. My public speaking professor hated me because of that. Because I never knew really what to say. After a while, I'd be like, yeah. Like during an impromptu, I did so many during it because I had no idea what to say. Like I had no idea what to say or what to do. So it was bad. Like it was seriously bad when I had that. But I just look back and I'm like, well, it is what it is. And then soon I'm just trying to think. Popcorn sounds so good at the movie theater tonight, but I don't know at the same time. It's like at the same time, I don't know. And I'm glad I didn't spend money yesterday. Glad I didn't, so I have it for tonight. But yeah. Whew. And I was going to say, it feels like I've been on for a while. I mean, I've been on like over 30 minutes. But, it's just because I've caught myself talking so fast today. I think I've noticed that, The days I talk really, really fast on broadcast are the days I get tired out easier, as opposed to days I hold on normal, like, rate to speed or whatever. Zach, what's up? Welcome back, Giselle. So, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the worst feelings ever, Steven. Yeah, trust me, I know. And Zach, just chilling. Like, I've been in a situation at a party where I literally was supposed to be with all my friends at the party, and I was there, but then I just left it. Like, I left them because I couldn't because of a situation kind of similar to that. Zach, thank you for the 50 likes. I appreciate it. So, like, I know that kind of struggle. And one of my friends actually left with me to help just make sure I was okay, but, I wasn't in my head anymore that night. Or no, I was in my head. I wasn't like, in the moment, in the party. I was all in my head. There we go. That's what I should. That is right. Okay. I love how I confuse this kind of stuff all the time. But we gotta look. It's me. I confuse this stuff all the time. So, it's like normal. It's always expected. Yeah, I got Instagram. Should be in my bio, TMcB13. That is my Instagram. Like I said, I think it's still in. It was in. I know it's linked in my thing, but I don't know how much the link works. Because, you know, I never really test it. Even though I probably need to. And I'm literally just... It's weird how I'm holding this pen. I don't know. You know, I don't really know why either, Giselle. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. Like, I really wanted something creative and funny as a username. So, yeah, that is literally what I like, you know, or for me, I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, no, that's what I like, what made me come up with Awkward Ginger, is I just wanted something kind of like creative and funny as a username. And that's what led me to, you know, this. That's like what led me to having this as my username. And I literally, like I said, it's just like kind of stuck ever since I changed it. But they're burnt. Welcome back, Giselle. But yeah. Woohoo! We had 90 likes! I don't know. I was just saying 90 because cheering for 90 because cool. Why not? But yeah, let's see. And definitely soon I will like wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Quiplash and all those games I used to play on broadcast, those will be back soon. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. I gotta try to rope up some other people to play one time. I'll try to convince some of my college buddies to come over so they can play it too. But yeah, there we go. That's a bit. So, you know what? I am very sorry for this. Hold on one second. I'm just going to click that on Do Not Disturb right now, even though I love, like I said, the group chat I'm in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I will. I don't, like, if people tell me stuff like that, I don't ever say anything. Trust me. I'm good about keeping my mouth shut. I miss you too. Wait, what the heck? When did I get... Oh, that's a lot of notifications. I was like, when did I get that many? I keep forgetting. I have, like, all my social medias in the same folder. So, you know, I'm getting a lot of other notifications for other stuff. You know what? Turning off notifs for that post. I don't need all the comments after me on Facebook. I just always hate getting some of those. It is how it is. But, yeah. There we go. That's better. Then the rest of it's going to be just like Twitter and Snapchat, which I don't mind. But I just hate sometimes some of the notifs I get. And you know what I still say is so funny? Like, I don't really, like I said, use Facebook for everybody. And then it's like, you know, one day I was just scrolling on. And I don't know. It could be because it picked up I was in Florida. My phone did. And everybody else was, like, together. But literally, I saw about 12 of my friends from YouNow that I met at Playlist on Facebook. Like, it suggested them. I was like, huh? Even some of them didn't have any mutual friends with me. It was suggesting them. I was like, did we all mention, like, Playlist or something on a Facebook post? And that's why we're being suggested? Or did we all like the freaking Playlist page thing? Or I don't know. I was just like, what the heck, yo? This is kind of funny. Get my behind back to Florida? Yo, get me next year. And yeah, Steven, you never need to wish that, man. You never do. Like, I'll admit, I've been in cases like that where I've been that way, and it's just something I had to teach myself is not the best. You know, it's like, Like, I really don't, like I said, I really don't know how to explain it. Like, I kind of do, but I don't, like, know how. If that made any sense whatsoever. Probably didn't, but oh well. None of the stuff I say makes sense, or it does, but it doesn't. At this point, I'm just rambling. But yeah, at this point, I'm just rambling. So it's like, it is what it is. And you know, why am I expecting any minute now one of my friends to appear in here thinking they're going to get payback on me, but they're not? Because I get a lot of bad screenshots and moments of them. I am literally expecting one of these moments or them to be low-key just coming in and trying to scare the crap out of me and get it. And I love how I go and look over at my phone. Thank you for that little piece sticker. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love how I just go look at my phone just in case. It's like if they were low-key listening in and just like gonna message me like, oh, I'm keeping an eye out for you. Or why am I tempted to mess with them? Why am I so tempted to mess with them after I get off broadcast and say, oh, you missed a great broadcast to be able to get me back? Just to mess with them and just to see what their reaction is? I am so tempted to do. I know they're awake because I was talking to them a little earlier. Or not really talking to them, just cracking a joke with them. But I know they're awake. It's funny. I am ready for the day when they want to try to get payback. But I don't think they will. I don't think they'll be able to get payback. You know, now that I've said that they're going to, it's like now that I said they're not going to get payback, they will get payback on me. I already know it. But yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is what? Meet the Browns. There we go. I was like, I didn't know which one. It was House of Pain came on before, and then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, House of Pain, Meet the Browns. There we go. That's the order. Yeah. But yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to call this a nice little broadcast. About 45 minutes successful, I think. I'll try to be back on tonight after the movie, but I don't know yet. So I'm going to go. If everybody would do me a favor, let's go over to King Sullivan's broadcast. I mean, you don't have to. I'm going to go share his up. But if you do go, say, Tyler says you rock. And yeah, so I'll be in there. But thank you, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate all the love and support. I should be back tonight. To Zach, I was actually about just to get off because I need to go get something for lunch. But again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for the likes and the share. But I'll be back tonight. I really should be this time. I promise. Hold me to it, somebody. Please. But take care, everybody. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And I will see everybody soon.